You are sitting in a dark room, illuminated only by the glow of 3 vertical monitors. On the left screen, green lines of code are cascading like a digital waterfall. On the right screen, a live feed from a hacked webcam shows a family eating dinner in London. They don't know you are watching. They don't know that 5 minutes ago, you sold their credit card details, their social security numbers, and their medical records to a buyer in St. Petersburg for $12. To them, the internet is a library. To you, the internet is a buffet. You are not a magician. You are not a ghost. You are a dark web hacker. And in your world, privacy is just a fairy tale we tell children so they sleep at night. Most people think hacking is about guessing passwords or smashing keyboards like in the movies. It isn't. Hacking is about psychology. It is about finding the one weak link in a billion-dollar fortress. Usually, that link is a human being. A tired nurse who clicks on a PDF attachment. A CEO who uses his dog's name as a password. An intern who plugs a strange USB drive into the company server. You don't hack computers, you hack people. Once you are in, you are God. You can shut down power grids. You can divert oil pipelines. You can freeze the records of a hospital until they pay you $5 million in Bitcoin. Welcome to the invisible war. Your day starts with paranoia. This is your religion. Before you type a single character, you must disappear. You don't use Google Chrome. You use a hardened version of Linux tailored for anonymity. You route your connection through 3 different countries using the Onion router, or Tor. You bounce your signal from a coffee shop in Brazil to a server in Switzerland, then to a node in Thailand, before it finally hits the target in New York. You never hack from your own home. You hack from zombie computers, devices you infected weeks ago that now do your bidding without the owner knowing. If the FBI traces the attack, they kick down the door of a grandmother in Ohio, while you are sipping an energy drink in a completely different hemisphere. Let's talk about your business model. You are not a lone wolf anymore. The days of the lonely nerd in a hoodie are over. Modern hacking is a corporate enterprise. You work for a syndicate, likely based in Eastern Europe or North Korea. It is called RaaS, Ransomware as a Service. It operates just like McDonald's. The developers write the virus. You, the affiliate, distribute it. When the victim pays the ransom, the developers keep 20%, and you keep 80%. There is tech support. There are negotiation teams. There are HR departments. It is a Fortune 500 company, but the product is extortion. Your inventory is vast. You deal in 0 days. A 0 day is a software bug that no one knows about yet, not even the company that made the software. It means you have 0 days to fix it before I exploit it. A working 0 day for an iPhone can sell for $2 million on the gray market. A 0 day for Windows might go for $500,000. You are an arms dealer, but your weapons are invisible. You sell the keys to the castle to the highest bidder, whether that is a criminal gang or a government intelligence agency. Tonight, you are hunting a whale. You have targeted a logistics company in the Midwest. You spent 3 months sending phishing emails to their employees, pretending to be a vendor. Finally, someone bit. A manager downloaded an invoice that was actually a Trojan horse. You are inside. You don't attack immediately. That is for amateurs. You wait. You are dwelling. You move silently through their network, stealing admin passwords, mapping their backups, and reading the CEO's emails. You need to know exactly how much cash they have in the bank so you know exactly how much to demand. Then, you strike. It's 3 a.m. on a Sunday. You execute the command. ENCRYPT_all. In milliseconds, thousands of computers across the company lock up. The screens turn red. A message appears, your files are encrypted. Pay 50 Bitcoin or lose everything. Monday morning is chaos. Trucks can't leave the warehouse. Payroll can't be processed. The stock price tanks. The CEO is screaming. And you? You are sitting in a secure chat room, waiting for them to contact you. You are the customer service representative from hell. Hello, you type. We can help you recover your files. The price is $5 million. They beg. They threaten. They call the FBI. But the FBI can't decrypt military-grade math. The CEO has a choice, bankruptcy or payment. Usually, they pay. But getting the money is only half the battle. You have $5 million in Bitcoin, but the blockchain is public. Everyone can see the money moving. If you cash it out to a bank account, you go to prison. So you enter the world of mixers and tumblers. You send your Bitcoin into a digital washing machine. It splits your coins into millions of tiny fragments, mixes them with coins from thousands of other people, bounces them through hundreds of wallets, and spits them out as Monero, a privacy coin that is virtually untraceable. Only then do you convert it to cash. You are rich. But you can't buy a Lamborghini. You can't show off. To the outside world, you are an unemployed freelancer who fixes printers. The lifestyle takes a toll. You live in a state of constant hypervigilance. You trust no one. Your best friend online might be an undercover agent. That forum moderator you talk to might have turned informant to reduce his sentence. You tape over every camera in your house. You destroy your hard drives with a drill and a microwave every 6 months just to be safe. You realize that in the digital world, nothing is ever truly deleted. There is always a log. There is always a footprint. You look at the dark web marketplaces. It's like Amazon for crime. Silk Road 2.0, Alphabi, White House Market. They rise and fall. You see listings for stolen identities. Fools, full info, costs $10. A passport scan costs $20. Access to a bank account with $5,000 and it sells for $200. It makes you cynical. You realize how cheap a human life is. You see people buying drugs, weapons, hitmen services. It's a carnival of human depravity, and you are the ticket taker. But there is a bigger game than money. It's power. You are part of botnets. You control an army of 1 million infected smart fridges and toasters. With one command, you can direct all that traffic to a single website and knock it offline. This is a DDoS attack. You can silence a journalist. You can take down a competitor's store. You can disrupt a political election. You feel like a god. You touch a key, and the real world bends. However, every god has a nemesis. Yours is the relentless machinery of international law enforcement. They play the long game. They don't need to hack you. They just need you to make one mistake. One time you forget to turn on your VPN. One time you log into your personal email from your work computer. One time you brag to a girl at a bar. That's all it takes. They build a profile. They track your sleep patterns based on when you are online. They analyze your typing style, your keystroke biometrics. They know you better than you know yourself. One day, the screen doesn't glow. The door splinters inward. You hear the shout, "Federal agents." Hands in the air. Flashbangs blind you. Men in body armor tackle you to the floor. They don't care about your encryption, they snatch your laptop before it locks. They have the key. As they drag you out in handcuffs, squinting at the sun you haven't seen in days, you realize the irony. You spent your life breaking into other people's lives, destroying their security, exposing their secrets. But in the end, you were the most vulnerable one of all. You thought you were the hunter, but you were just a bug in the system, waiting to be patched out. So, look at your phone. Look at your laptop. Look at that little webcam lens staring back at you. You think you are safe because you have nothing to hide? You were wrong. You have everything to lose. And somewhere, in a dark room halfway across the world, Someone like me is already inside. The question isn't if you will be hacked. The question is, when? This is the Underground Explainer. We have explored the physical violence of cartels and prisons. Now we have exposed the digital violence of the web. Delete your history. Cover your camera. And subscribe before your internet goes out. System offline.